Hey guys, welcome to the Wanderers Gazette vlogs. So we've been podcasting and blogging and all sorts of different types of things and talking about travel and just different forms of media for our media class. But this is our very first vlog, so we wanted to welcome you guys.
You're welcome. So today we're going to be talking about a combination of the history of social media and how social media affects travel in one vlog today. So we can't wait to get started. Okay, so first we're going to go into a couple of dates on the history. So we're going to talk about the internet. The internet, the official birthday of the internet is considered
Birthday.
I know.
I love that. The internet has a birthday.
It has a birthday. It's considered January 1st, 1983. Which, yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
In the 80s, the internet was
I know.
considered-
I feel like I didn't think about it that way, that the internet would have a birthday, but it's kind of like everything. It was, I think with our generation, we've always known, it's always there, you know what I mean? So that's cool.
Had a birthday. And then social media was invented in 1997. It says here that the first recognizable social media site was called 6 Degrees. It was created in 1997.
Interesting.
Which
I
is
don't
so
even know what that
interesting.
is.
I know,
Do
me
you
neither.
know?
We
might
I
be
don't have,
exposing how young we are right now.
I don't have a 6 degrees account or anything.
No, me either.
I really feel like that seems longer ago than I thought it was going to be. I definitely I think Instagram,
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah.
But I think that's so crazy how long ago it was.
That is crazy. I also think it's interesting that when we talk about media, we've been talking about different forms of media, newspapers and books and all these different types. I think usually whenever I think of media, my mind is immediately going to go to the internet, social media, and I think it's just interesting that the internet is only just one form. But again, like I was saying, our generation is just so used to having it that it's kind of like we've forgotten all of these other types of media.
Absolutely. I know that I've learned so much going through the old forms of media because my brain was social media.
Yeah.
And so going back to newspapers and radio, I was wow, it's so neat. There are so many forms of media, even though social media is very much us. It's
Totally. What is your favorite platform that you use the most?
I don't have a bunch of accounts. I use Instagram.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah. I really enjoy Instagram, and I also enjoy Pinterest. Just scrolling on there and all
I
of
do
the cute
Pinterest.
things
I
and
love
stuff like
Pinterest.
that.
I waste so much time on Pinterest.
Okay. Totally. I'm obsessed with social media. I think it's really fun. Yeah. So I think we should talk about how social media affects travel now. So I think that social media can play a really big role in just the travel industry and all of that. So let's jump into that next. Alrighty, so we wanted to kind of talk about travel vlogging, so we're vlogging right now, but we wanted to talk about the ways that these travel vloggers can make a living, and they can go travel just by posting for social media. So I don't know if you guys ever watch travel vloggers. I know I enjoy watching travel vloggers, and so companies will work with them in order to have them promote their brand. So say a hotel lets them stay, or a resort, it's they give them a stay, and it's go promote us, whatever, and then they use social media as a job and the internet as a job in order to travel full time. And I think that's so interesting.
That is so cool.
And that's just one of those huge ways. I think that also watching travel vlogs and seeing people's travel social media pages and sites, they inspire people to want to go to new places. And I know my list is growing of all the places, of all the places I want to go visit, and all that kind of stuff. What do you think?
I think absolutely. I know that when I was scrolling through Instagram or whatever, I'm that's so neat. Those places that I had never heard of before.
Yeah.
And even when I travel myself, you take pictures and you put them on social media. So I think that it's definitely been super effective both by me looking at other people's and then myself. And I know if I'm taking trips, I'll be social media photos from this place that I'm going to. So
Totally.
I think that it's totally changed travel
for sure. I think that individually, most of the time, people's Instagrams consist of hanging out with friends, just some of their day-to-day life. But the majority of people tend to post about their trips and where they're going, their experiences, and what is an experience more than going on some trip, and traveling. That's something that you really want to share with people. And so I think that's one of the biggest uses that I've seen people using social media for, is sharing their vacations.
Absolutely. Personally, I would argue that social media is probably the most effective media towards travel, just because of how like broadly it's used.
Totally.
Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. I know I had a bunch of fun making these vlogs, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. You can find our blog at thewondersgazette.wordpress.com and our Instagram at thewondersgazette. So thanks for listening.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy traveling.